What they don't tell you about stepping into your soul codes is that it literally brings up every single fear that you've had. Here's how I work through some of the fears and limiting beliefs that came up, including imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome and the fear of being seen are probably like the two biggest fears that I hear from healers working with healers across the world, including in our quantum illumination Reiki certification program. Now, here's the thing. These things come up in layers, right? You already know that though. You already know that healing comes in layers, but here's the thing that the spiritual community has you confused by, that it has to take weeks, months, years in order to actually heal, clear, and release them. But that's just not true. It's 2025. Like, we have access to 5D plus frequencies. We have access to being able to tap within the energy of the quantum field. We have access to be able to heal at a subconscious level. And yes, this is important. And I'm going to tell you why, but we have access to be able to heal at a deep subconscious level that it can heal, clear, and release like that. Let's start with imposter syndrome first. Listen, you are a high vibrating soul having a human experience. You cannot bypass the subconscious mind. I don't care what anybody says. And when we reach, or when you reach for journaling, breath work, Reiki, crystals, meditation, etc., when the imposter syndrome is coming up, that is spiritual bypassing. Now, I know that's not what the spiritual community tells us, right? And this is coming from someone that has actually channeled her own style of Reiki, quantum illumination Reiki, and I'm also a multi-Reiki master. Like, what do you mean don't reach for the tools? That is spiritually bypassing. We want to figure out what it is. Like, you already know by now, like, you know where the imposter syndrome is coming from. If it was this lifetime or lifetimes before, or maybe it's a combination of both, like, you already know, right? We don't need to keep digging into it and figuring out exactly and pinpoint that moment in time. Though sometimes it is useful and sometimes it does come up. But what we really want to do is like, what is this actually about? And what is this telling me? And allow the information to come through. And this is true for the fear of being seen as well. So let's just go ahead and intertwine them. Take aligned action. Allow yourself to be seen. And I'm not saying like, you know, when it comes to imposter syndrome, whatever is coming through, like if it's your spiritual abilities or your soul codes are coming through and you're like at a different level, right? Like you're having these new abilities come through and you're like, can I do this thing? Like at this point, I'm not ever surprised. And I'm just like, I'm just going to do this thing, you in? And I already know and trust, right? And you're getting to that point, I know it. And so like when those new abilities come through or when your soul codes come through, like actually use them. When I channeled quantum illumination Reiki, I was like, actually, at first I was like, me? Yeah, okay. But then I was like, okay, well, we're doing this. The keys are coming in. The information is flowing in. Let me go ahead and start practicing it on it. My family was my guinea pigs. And then I started getting it out into the world and started doing client sessions with it. At the time, it was called Intuitive Quantum Healing until the name came through. And I was just looking for proof. I was stacking the proof in the ways in which the healing actually worked. So start stacking the proof in the ways in which your healing abilities are actually working at that next level that they're coming in. When it comes to the fear of being seen, what I'm not saying is go take the mic and go get on an international stage. Did you know that the number one fear across the world, well, actually, let me say that differently. The number two fear is dying. The number one fear is public speaking. So probably don't get on a stage and on a global stage and like speak into a mic if you have this deep fear of being seen, but actually start showing up. Do the TikTok video, do the YouTube video, do the reel, do like something, take a selfie of yourself and put it in your stories or post it. Like allow yourself to get out there and be seen and start stacking the proof and looking for the ways in which you are safe. And I'll leave you with this last one is let yourself be supported. Hire the fellow healer, hire the coach, lean the F into community, to sisterhood, to connection. I cannot stress this enough. Inside of my group programs, inside of our membership, inside of the certification program, I'm like, lean in. This is how we rise together. You don't do this alone. We were never meant to be alone. So lean in and allow yourself to be supported. Those things, healing at a subconscious level, leaning in and taking aligned action, showing my mind that I'm safe. Those are the things that got me from like freaking out and being like, what is actually happening, to launching a world-renowned certification program and speaking on global stages.